If you've ever lived in a household with multiple people and shared it with cats, you might have noticed something interesting. Cats tend to favor one person over others. They play favorites, and sometimes this favoritism can be baffling. You might feed your cat, play with them, and provide all their needs, yet they seem to adore a stranger who barely acknowledges them. Believe it or not, your behavior and certain characteristics play a significant role in how a cat chooses their favorite person. If you meet their criteria, you're more likely to earn their affection. This guide will help you understand how cats decide on their favorite human, and more importantly, how you can become that chosen one. When it comes to earning a cat's trust and admiration, the way you handle them is crucial. Cats are vastly different from dogs in this regard. While dogs often enjoy active handling and physical affection, cats typically value control over their environment. This means that picking them up, hugging them, or cornering them without their consent can quickly agitate them. To become your cat's favorite, resist the urge to force interactions. Let your cat come to you on their own terms. Studies, like one conducted in Switzerland, have shown that cats are more likely to approach people who sit back and focus on something else, like reading a book. By appearing non-threatening and giving them space, you're signaling that you respect their autonomy. Cats appreciate this and are more likely to form a bond with you. Instead of insisting on physical affection, encourage your cat to initiate contact. When they rub against you, nuzzle your hand, or climb onto your lap, they're signaling that they're comfortable and seeking your attention. By responding gently and respectfully, you'll deepen their trust and affection. Even though cats don't use words, they are masters of communication through body language, sounds, and subtle cues. To win your cat's favor, you need to become fluent in this nonverbal language. Pay attention to their purrs, meows, and physical gestures. Do they meow loudly when they're hungry? Do they flick their tail or flatten their ears when annoyed? By understanding these signals, you'll know when they want attention and when they prefer to be left alone. For example, if your cat is feeling anxious or nervous, offering gentle reassurance, perhaps with a soothing voice or a soft stroke, can make them feel safe. Similarly, if they're demanding food or playtime, responding promptly shows that you understand their needs. Cats thrive on being understood, and the more attuned you are to their unique ways of expressing themselves, the more likely they are to see you as their favorite human. Cats are naturally cautious creatures. When they first encounter you, they're in self-preservation mode, viewing you as a potential threat. Your voice plays a surprisingly important role in easing their fears and building trust. Cats prefer calm, soft-spoken voices over loud or harsh tones. If you tend to speak in a gentle, soothing manner, your cat is more likely to feel at ease around you. Conversely, loud noises, shouting, or sudden movements can make you seem unpredictable and stressful, pushing your cat away. Interestingly, studies have shown that cats can recognize your voice among others in your household. If you consistently speak to them in a kind and reassuring tone, they'll associate you with safety and comfort. Over time, this can strengthen your bond and increase the likelihood that they'll choose you as their favorite person. Remember, shouting or scolding your cat not only damages trust, but can also cause anxiety, making it harder to form a close relationship. Food, the way to a cat's heart. It's no secret that food is a major factor in a cat's life. As creatures driven by survival instincts, cats place a high value on the person who feeds them. If you're the one providing their meals, especially at consistent times each day, you're likely to become a favorite. Cats are creatures of habit, thriving on routine. They prefer being fed the same type of food at the same time every day. If you meet this expectation, they'll see you as a reliable and essential part of their life. However, keep in mind that other factors can influence their affection. For example, a stray or outdoor cat might start showing affection simply because you've provided food and a safe space, even if you don't interact with them much. Consistency is key. By ensuring your cat's feeding routine is predictable and pleasant, you'll strengthen your role as their provider and deepen their trust in you. Scent and appearance familiarity breeds affection. Cats have incredibly sensitive noses and long memories, both of which influence their preferences for certain people. Sometimes, a cat's aversion or attraction to someone can be traced back to past experiences. For instance, if a person reminds your cat of someone who mistreated them, perhaps through a similar scent, voice, or appearance, they may react with fear or avoidance. On the other hand, positive associations can work in your favor. If your scent, tone of voice, or even your mannerisms remind your cat of a trusted person from their past, they may be drawn to you. This is especially true for cats that have been rehomed or have had multiple caregivers. To make yourself more appealing, consider using subtle, cat-friendly scents, like lavender or chamomile, which many felines find calming. Avoid overwhelming perfumes or strong odors that might put them off. Quality time bonding through interaction. While feeding and basic care are essential, what truly sets a favorite human apart is the quality of time spent with the cat. Quality time doesn't mean simply being in the same room. It's about actively engaging with your cat in ways they enjoy. This could involve brushing their fur, playing with toys like feather wands or laser pointers, or simply inviting them to nap on your lap. Cats are intelligent and curious creatures, and they appreciate meaningful interaction. In fact, a study from Oregon State University found that cats preferred human interaction over food, toys, or even scented objects. Make it a point to spend at least 15 minutes each day focused solely on your cat. This dedicated time fosters a deeper connection and helps your cat associate you with positive experiences. Over time, these moments of bonding can elevate you to the status of their favorite human. Signs you're their favorite. If you're wondering whether you've succeeded in becoming your cat's chosen person, watch for specific signs of affection. Cats show their love in subtle ways, and these behaviors are usually reserved for their favorite humans. Following you around. If your cat shadows your every move, they see you as a source of comfort and companionship. Rubbing against you. This behavior, known as bunting, is a way for cats to mark you with their scent, claiming you as their own. Sleeping on or near you. Cats are vulnerable when they sleep, so choosing to nap close to you is a sign of deep trust. Bringing you gifts. Whether it's a toy or, less pleasantly, a dead mouse, these offerings are a token of their affection. What if your cat doesn't choose you? It's important to remember that not all cats form strong attachments to humans, especially if they've had negative experiences in the past. Feral cats, for example, may accept food from you but remain wary of closer interactions. If your cat hasn't chosen you as their favorite, don't take it personally. Cats are independent creatures with unique personalities, and their preferences are influenced by factors beyond your control. Continue to show them love and respect, and they may still form a bond with you over time. When a cat chooses you as their favorite person, it's an honor. Their trust and affection aren't given lightly, and earning them means you've created an environment that feels safe, respectful, and loving. By understanding their needs, respecting their boundaries, and dedicating quality time to them, you can strengthen your relationship and enjoy the unique bond that only a cat can provide.